Expectation, when I got thinking about this and reflecting, expectation itself is a powerful thing. I'll give you an example, something involving Kathy, my wife Kathy. And it goes back to a vacation we took a long time ago, our first visit to Mackinac Island. Anybody gone up to Mackinac, been up there? Oh, beautiful, isn't it? Beautiful place. And Mackinac, I was still flying at the time, so I had a bunch of travel points, and I was going to be a hero with these travel points because Kathy loves water. We weren't going to get to an east or west coast, so where's the next best place to go? Well, to the lakes somewhere. So Mackinac Island, man, that looks beautiful. Let's go there. So we got my points for Quality Inn, and we went in and we looked online, and we got the hotel, and it looked nice, and it was on the water. And so off we go. The day finally comes and we're off on our vacation, and up we go. And so we, when we were booking this hotel, we didn't stay on the Mackinac side, but you cross the bridge over to the Upper Peninsula and you can stay up there. And so we were staying in the town up on that side. Well, we've never been there. I come up, I just look for a sign that said Quality Inn. And lo and behold, there's a Quality Inn, and I take a turn, and I take a turn which is actually away from the town. I thought, oh well, must be. So we go to this Quality Inn. Well, you know, the UP is known for two things, really. It's known for it's kind of the vacationing thing on the lake, and it's known for hunting. And a lot of people go up that way to hunt. So when we got to this Quality Inn, it was all about hunting. It was like log cabin, antlers, no water in sight, you know, very rustic looking. And I know it's a bad situation, like when Kathy faces disappointment and she doesn't really say anything. You know, she's like, well, we can make the best of it here. And I think, oh no, I'm in serious trouble. So in desperation, in I go into this hotel, and just please, Lord, please let this be the wrong hotel. And so I go in, and it's even more rustic inside, hunter's paradise. And I go in and I explain this. Oh no, you went to the wrong one. That one's over in the town in St. Ignace over that way. So, you know, I said, hopefully it's better. So I come out, and Kathy is, you know, is sitting there, and I tell her, I said, we're at the wrong hotel. This isn't it. We're at the wrong. And I could see it on her face. Thank you, Jesus. You know. And so off we go towards St. Ignace. And this was a beautiful, clear day, and the water on the lake was like emerald, sparkling blue. And the hotel, the way the windows were in the hotel, you could see right through, if the curtains were open, you see through like two picture windows through your room to the hotel, to the water, and it was beautiful. The day, everything was beautiful. So we went from this. She started with these high expectations, got to the first hotel, and then that wasn't so good. That was painful. And then we went to now her expectations are dashed, and we reached this, and it was worth going to the first one to see a reaction at the second one. I mean, she just kind of breaks into, oh, this is beautiful, you know, and I'm a hero after all, right? So it worked out well. But the expectations were everything. We went expecting one thing and saw another thing, and went on. Expectations are amazing things. And when we take them into the God story, it becomes even more important, even more powerful. So we're in this story of Christ coming to earth. What did people expect? Even the main players, even Mary and Joseph and the wise men we read about and the shepherds, what did they expect? And we find out some interesting things about expectation. Let me just start here with how we're different than God. See, we're temporal beings. And as temporal beings, we live on this little strand of a timeline. And so in our default, we tend to expect in the immediate. Like, is this a good service? Did something worthwhile happen? Well, chances are if it was, something you expected happened immediately. And it'll probably be fairly small scope too. We tend to be that way. It's kind of about me and my immediate world, in my immediate time and situation. That's the way we are by default. We can't help it. We're temporal beings. That's the way we are. But we follow a God who's not temporal. He's actually non-temporal. He's infinite. And so he thinks beyond time, and he thinks far-reaching. When he has a plan, it's not just about this little moment. It's far-reaching. When you think of what's God's big expectation, well, he came to save humanity over all time for eternity. That's pretty far-reaching. That's pretty big. But what happens when our default expectation, that's small and immediate, conflicts with God's large? Expectations are amazing things. And when we take them into the God story, it becomes even more important, even more powerful. So we're in this story of Christ coming to earth. What did people expect? Even the main players, even Mary and Joseph and the wise men we read about and the shepherds, what did they expect? And we find out some interesting things about expectation.